Something I haven't done really ever on this channel, and I'm going to do a February favorites video. I love watching people's February favorites when they are their monthly favorites, whenever they do like makeup and jewelry and stuff like that. And I thought, what better than our crafting favorites, things we've gotten in the month, things maybe we started using more in the month. And I challenge you guys to do a video response to this for me. Let me see what you guys love. So the first thing I'm going to start with is not as much of a product as it is a place. I love TJ Maxx for scrapbook stuff, and it sounds crazy because you might not think TJ Maxx, but for example, this is a DCWV product from TJ Maxx, and it was only $3.99, and you can pair it at $7, and it is so cute. I'm gonna turn this over so you can see everything. We'll start at the back. First, look at these embellishments. You know, this one caught my eye, the zebra. That's the reason I wanted this whole pack. But I also loved all of these little stickers, and these are actually rub-ons, and they come with a little thing to rub them on with. These are dimensional stickers. They have a little like puffiness to them, so they're dimensional. And these are letters, which I think are really cute, and I actually use these on a swap that I'm doing this month. So TJ Maxx is a great place to shop, so that's a favorite thing. And then I want to show you this because I have used this to death. This is I think this is the Bella Armoire stack. That's what I see it saying. This is by DCWV again. I love their paper anyway, but this paper is incredible. I'm just gonna flip through some and let you guys see how beautiful it is. I have used it. I used this on the Tag Inspired mini album this month, and I've used this on my composition swap that I'm doing. This paper is gorgeous. I'm gonna do it like this. I just think it's so pretty, and I've used so much of it, so pretty proud of that, because I usually use about, you know, what I need for a project, and then I kind of stick it to the back. But this one has been my go-to pattern paper from Michaels. It was on sale, I think 40% off, so I love this paper pack. And I know it's not this year's paper pack. I already looked to see, I want to say it's last year's or even 2 years ago, but I'm not picky about that. I think the paper's gorgeous, so there's that. Then some other favorites. We have boys that are in RAs at church, and they do the Pinewood Derby races, and you have to build a little car, and they race the little cars down this little track. Well, every year one of my favorite things to do is to decorate that car with my 11-year-old Thomas, who you guys have all met through my videos. Well, I wanted it to be shiny and glossy, and this was what we decided to use. It's called Triple Thick. You can see that right there. Triple Thick Brilliant Brush On Gloss Glaze. It says diamond, non-yellowing, clear finish. Let me show you the car we did it on, and you can see, I wipe the dust off of it, but you can see the shininess of the car, and that is 2 coats of the Triple Thick. It is awesome. I just love the way it looks. And this car actually won a trophy, which I don't have to show you the trophy, but it won for best looking car. And this, guys, is a piece of scrapbook paper that's underneath that Triple Thick. So this is one thing I love it for, but I want to show you something else I love it for. I have my cell phone, and I cannot find a case that I like, so I made my own case. And what I did was I took a piece of scrapbook paper that I love, and I used the Triple Thick to go over it, and I'm going to show you the shimmer. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? The shimmer is incredible. Now, it looks like the paper has a little yellowing in it, but it doesn't. This is how the paper looked. It was a beige and black zebra. It was not white in the first place, and this product does not yellow. Came from Hobby Lobby. It was $3.99. I really like it. I even attempted to use it, and I want to show you on the sides. One of my other favorites is coming up later, and it's this on the side, so I'll show you more as we get to it. That would have been funny if my phone rang, but I also used it and tried it out in a pendant from Hobby Lobby. This is one that I had messed up and then tore the paper out and just played with, and it doesn't look great. It's really, in person, it's really bad, but that Triple Thick works in there as well, and it did not turn that color. That already was that color, so pretty neat. Triple Thick at Hobby Lobby, and it's made by Deco Art, in case I didn't say that. Another favorite. Everybody has used this in the past but me. This is the first time I've tried this product, and I decided I was going to try it because so many people do like it. I like this product. It's Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive. It is the no run formula. It's mess free. It has a precision tip so you can get it where you want it really easy. And it's photo safe. It's acid free, which makes it photo safe. Now, what I have enjoyed about it is it works fast. It actually says apply a small amount to object and press in place. Bonds paper to paper in less than 1 minute. Allow slightly more dry time for attaching metal and plastic embellishment to your pages. I've not used it with anything but paper because I honestly I don't know how to work with that, but you can try it. It's kind of a dry adhesive, so it kind of almost feels, if you have to peel it off, it kind of takes everything with it, like paper wise, like a layer of the paper, but it's real dry and it dries really quick. So I like it. You don't need much of it. A tip that I've seen other people say is be sure you put this lid back on. The other cool thing is when it starts to get low, you can turn it over because of this flat bottom and stand it up by itself so that glue runs down. So that's another cool thing there. Scotch Quick Dry. I got this at Michael's and I used my 40% off coupon. Couple other things I'm loving. I'm sure everybody knows these, the Crocodile and the Corner Chomper. Of course, these are favorites. Got them at Hobby Lobby. Can't say enough about them. Love them. If you don't know what these are and you want me to do a tutorial or something, just leave it in the comments and I'll do that. But pretty much everybody knows what these are. On to the next favorite. Surprisingly enough, this little paper pack has been a favorite. I bought this to do a project for Valentine's for my 7-year-old when he was 7. He's 8 now since then. And this is 4.5 by 6.5 paper that just came in a stack in all these colors. And I thought, I'm only going to use this for these few pages I need, but it'll keep me from having to buy a whole stack of paper and cut it up. But what I did was I stuck this up on my workstation kind of in front of me, just thinking this is a good place to store it. Well, I cannot tell you how many times I've pulled this stack out and pulled just a small piece of paper out because I just needed it for one little project, or I just needed a piece of it, or whatever. I say get these in the dark color pack and the light color pack and keep them close at hand, and you'll be surprised how many times you won't cut down a 12 by 12 piece of paper to get just a small piece. I've really enjoyed this. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby in a pack there. And then, I want to save that for last. This tool, my favorite tool of the month, which I think was my favorite tool that I never knew I needed, is a pair of tweezers. I love these. These are not some of the ones that close on their own or anything like that. You do have to hold these yourself. I have used them for everything. I don't know how I ever crafted without them. So a good pair of tweezers is one of my favorites. And then I bought this a while back. It's a T-square ruler, and I really love this ruler. What it allows me to do on the edge of my cutting mat is just kind of lock that in place there at the edge, and I'm able to slide it around and give myself a good measure in kind of a square shaping. Don't know how I ever crafted without it. So T-square ruler, got this one at Hobby Lobby for like less than $3. Love it. Glad I got it. And then last but not least, this product. It was a Valentine product at Hobby Lobby and they had it on 80% off. It was $9.99. I paid less than $2 for this, and look at this. It is the bling that's kind of in, it's stitched kind of in a row together, and you can cut it to get smaller rows. This is what I used on the sides of my cell phone. You can see the black shimmer on the side. I cut down 2 strips and I actually cut down these like 2 strips like this and glued it down right there. I've used it in a lot of places, and what I love about it, and I'm just going to show you why it's one of my favorites, I can cut a strip off with no problem. So I can cut a strip any size that I want. I can cut 1 bead off just like this with no problem. So just use the tweezers that I rave about. The only thing about it that you do have to do is the little threads where they connect together, you need to snip those off with with small scissors. You can really not see that very good, but you need to snip those little threads off with small scissors. But if you're using a long strip, it's no biggie. It's just, there it is, your strip. If you want the width, there you go. If you want it full, it is 3, 6, 7, it's 8 strips of sequins. It was great. I don't know if you're gonna find this anymore, especially not the Valentine one. I bought 2 rolls when I ran into it at Hobby Lobby. That's all I could find. But if you find this somewhere, grab it. It's great stuff. So that's what I'm gonna start with this this month on my February favorites. And if you like it, let me know. So there's one more favorite that I have that is in every video, but it was funny in the video that I did with Thomas. This is the one thing people talked about. So he wants to present his February favorite in our video. And you probably already know what it is if you watch the videos, but he's going to show you what it is.
It's the ATG gun. How wonderful. It's pink. Remember? And it gives tape. We had to tape stuff down with it. And it's just great to have.
He just loves it. He loves that it's pink, and I don't have the heart to tell him that I have a project coming up where I'm going to actually change the color of this dude because I want it to be my color. So we'll see what happens. He may get upset about that, but maybe not. But it is the ATG. Everybody knows about this. It's great. And when I asked Thomas, like, do you want to present this? He's like, absolutely. It's his favorite. I think mostly it's like a gun in crafting, and that's why little boys like it. But anyway, that's the February favorites. We'll catch you guys again next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.